Well, hello, and welcome to Starry Tarot. My name is Sophie. If you are new here, welcome. Hi, Lily Sag Girl. I must apologize beforehand. This is not my normal voice. I was sick earlier this week, and this is the after result. So I apologize if it's difficult to understand me. I know Sophie. I am your friendly tarot reader for this evening. If you have a question, I would love to answer it for you, Miss Lily. All my donation information can be found at the top of the chat, in the information of the video, and also throughout the chat. Nightbot has my donation information and pricing information. And also, if you want to ask about your forever person, I really recommend the soulmate reading. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, I feel much better. I'm definitely well. It's just the after effects, really. It's like interesting, sounding weird, like different than one is normally used to sounding like. And we just received our first donation. Thank you so much, Ms. Marissa, for your donation. Oh, by the way, it is Hanukkah, and your girl is going to synagogue tonight. So I do have a hard stop in about an hour. I can't be on for much longer than an hour tonight. And Miss Mahogany, thank you very much. Sorry, not Mahogany, Miss Marissa. Hi, Miss Marissa. Thank you so much for your donation. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Who is the next person coming towards me from now to January? Marissa, that's not something that I can answer. That's not something that tarot can answer. I can't give specific people when it comes to tarot, because that's just not how tarot works. The cards don't work that way. I don't know the people in your life. I can't answer. I don't know if I did a reading for you and I said there was someone coming towards you from now to January, or if this is something. Did I say that in another reading? If I did say that in another reading, I can ask if it's someone new, or I can ask what they are like, or I can simply ask if there's someone romantically coming towards you between now and the end of January. Just general love. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what's coming towards Marissa in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Marissa in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Marissa in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Marissa in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Marissa in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Marissa in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Marissa in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Marissa in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Marissa in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what is coming towards Marissa in love? Candle wax. Got my mini rose out. Hi, Philomena. I am doing 2026 readings, yes. If you would like to get yours, I highly recommend getting it now. I do have a hard stop in about an hour, but I definitely have time to give a 2026 reading for sure. And we're currently on Marissa right now, so if you were to make a donation, you would be next. Thank you. All right, Marissa, we have 3 of Wands reversed, 2 of Swords reversed, Queen of Cups reversed, Knight of Cups reversed, and the Hermit. Okay, so as I've probably said to you before, and we just received a donation from Kay before I get into this. Thank you so much, Kay, for your donation. Let me go ahead and add you to the queue. As I'm sure I've mentioned, I don't know if just to you, but I mention it all the time on my channel. Tarot is about reading current energies as they stand. There's only so much that the future is largely unwritten. There's only so much that is set in stone in this life. And it looks like things, as they stand right now, I don't know if you're like actively dating or trying to meet new people, but it looks like things are, at least between now and the end of January, because that's really what the general energies that tarot is picking up. Let's start with every card. We've got this Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a symbol of impatience. That's a reminder from Spirit to be patient. Now, no one good, nothing good in this world comes easily or quickly. The best things in life usually take time to develop and to manifest in our lives in general. Two of Swords reversed is not rushing, is also an energy of or a reminder of not rushing things. You don't want to rush into any decisions. You don't want to feel like you want to settle on anybody. You don't need to do that. And I don't think you were intending on doing that, but sometimes I think we feel pressure to, if we do feel like time is ticking and we really want to see love happen quickly. With this Queen of Cups reversed, this is telling me more that you may not be on the right track to finding that love that you are wanting in a relatively, I don't want to say short amount of time, but in all due timing. You don't want it to drag out forever. But it's looking like taking a break, taking a breather from love right now might be the best. So either taking a breather, taking a break from love with the Hermit, not for very long, or getting really involved, starting to actively date again if you're not already actively dating, trying to meet new people, putting yourself in situations where you are meeting new people. Because I also see this Knight of Cups reversed here. The Knight of Cups upright is the Knight in shining armor. When it's reversed, it's saying that your Knight of Cups, your ideal guy, your next guy, I don't see him coming. I don't want to say in the near future, because I'm sure it will happen in due time, and in a relatively, I don't think it's going to take forever. But at least between, I think, now and the end of January, it's probably not the best time, unless you do want to ramp things up, and then that's all up to you. It's, life is largely based on free will. It's based on our own actions. So again, I don't know if you are actively dating right now, if you are like putting yourself out there, and letting the world know that you are looking for love, or if you're kind of more retreating right now, and putting that on pause. But love really has more to do with what with how you put yourself out into the world. Not really, yeah. So if you want to expedite this, if you do want to, make this happen faster, I would start actively dating again. I know everybody hates it. Everybody hates dating. Let's be real. Whether it's like organic, real life dating or online dating, it's always it's not. It has its ups. It has its downs. But by and large, people don't really like it. I understand. I personally very much understand. It gets tiresome. But it also does. The times when I have had options and not felt like I had to settle and didn't feel impatient were the times where I was actively, furtively putting myself out there. So it's all life is really all what we make of it. There are certain things that are fated, just like I'm sure there's a guy out there that is your fated partner. But if you don't really put yourself out there too much, how is he going? How's your Knight of Cups, who's definitely out there? How is your Knight of Cups supposed to find you? How are you supposed to find one another, really? So that is what I'm seeing there. Has nothing to do with you as a person. You're definitely a catch girl. Has more to do with just being more active, which I know can be difficult in a multitude of ways for sure. But yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you, love. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're very welcome, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see here. Who do we have? We have Mr. K. K, thank you so much for your donation. Were you interested in a 15 card reading? Or did you want three? Did you have three questions? should probably grab myself a cup of tea or a beverage of some sort in just a moment so I don't absolutely kill my voice. Although it'll give me, that's a bad thing to say, it'll give me a good excuse to not talk to people, and I know I do need to talk to people. Gotta put myself out there. If I want to make friends, if I want to find a guy, gotta put myself out there. That's not the only reason why I'm going to temple, but still. You want a 15 card? You got it, my friend. Please go ahead and post your question. Thank you. And we just received a donation from Philomena. Thank you so much, Philomena, for your donation. Let me go ahead and add you here. What general message does Spirit think I need to know? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kay with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kay with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kay with any and all messages that he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kay with any and all messages that he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kay with any and all messages that he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kay with any and all messages that he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kay with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kay with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kay with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kay with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kay with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kay with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kay with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kay with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kay with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kay with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kay with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kay with any and all messages he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kay with any and all messages that he needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kay with any and all messages that he needs to hear at this time. King of Wands, Nine of Swords reversed, Queen of Pentacles reversed, Seven of Pentacles reversed, Six of Swords, King of Cups, Five of Cups, the Star reversed, Page of Pentacles, the Moon, Five of Wands reversed, the Magician, King of Swords, Two of Cups, and Ace of Swords. Good energy here. Good energy here. Okay, I like this. Starting with you, the Leo. You've got the King of Wands here. That's the Leo court card. This is you, like, being fully seated in your... I don't really refer to any other sign this way, but, like, you're fully seated in your Leo energies. And you know what I'm talking about. Y'all Leos are really one of a kind. I can like really spot a Leo from across the room. Like, it doesn't take me long to figure out that someone's a Leo. Got a lot of charisma, got a lot of strength, got a lot of courage. You're a lion, man. And I see you. I don't know if you're feeling courageous and awesome and stable and like you've got like things in your hands, but if you're not feeling that way right now, prepare to feel that way soon. Also, then right underneath, we've got this beautiful King of Cups, one of my favorite cards in the deck. Probably, definitely my favorite core card, the King of Cups. I love the wisdom behind the King of Cups. The King of Cups, his throne is on the ocean. I've probably told you this story numerous times. I say it all the time. But his throne is on the ocean, and he has the wisdom to know, and the emotional, and it imbues him with emotional balance. He has the wisdom to know that just as waters get really, really rocky and choppy and scary, he always remains afloat because he knows that they return to being placid again. Just like there's sunny days and there's like shitstorm like blizzards. Um, these things all come to pass. There's ups and downs with everything, and you can withstand those weathers. And this Five of Wands reverse. This is shedding yourself of inner conflict that you were possibly dealing with in the not so distant past. If you're still feeling like you're dealing with some inner conflict that's troubling you, I feel like this is spirit saying like things are gonna get a lot better for you, dude. Things are definitely gonna get a lot better for you in the very near future. There's gonna be far less worries for you. Nine of Swords is my favorite reversal. It's my least favorite card in the deck, y'all. But in its reverse form, it's my favorite. It represents anxiety, fear, stress, but in its reverse form, it means that those are going bye bye, yo. I'm not gonna sit here and say you're gonna have no worries and no stress, but this lion's strength is really going to overpower anything that does come your way. And furthermore, things that have been troubling you, I see dissipating. This Five of Cups is one of the few bummer cards here that I'm seeing, one of the few bummer energies. I do see an energy. Five of Cups is representative of loss, feelings of loss, or regret, or like FOMO, like missing out. And Spirit is saying like don't fear on missing out on things, because you're going to see what you wanted to see come to manifestation very soon with this beautiful Magician card, dude. The Magician means that, yeah, you are fully seated in very powerful energies. I don't know if you've been doing a lot of like inner spiritual work or just inner work, or if this is just you, man. But you've got a whole lot of power, a whole lot of agency and sovereignty right now. Now is a wonderful time to make changes in your life that you want to see come to fruition. You've got the power, you've got the mind on you, you've got the motivation, you've got the resources, you've got the emotional wherewithal. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Now, when it comes to your love life, we've got this is the Queen of, not the Cups, it's the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is more representative of your work life. I don't know if you're thinking about switching to, I think we talked about that you were thinking about switching to a different job. Now would be a good time to do that with this Queen of Pentacles reverse. There's another place for you. There's definitely another position, another place for you. Did I say that to you in your yearly reading, that you're probably going to land a new job, or was that someone else? Because Spirit is saying that that's like one aspect of your life that you're just like really not like feeling right now with the Star reverse card. Like you're not seeing the hope there. You're not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. You're not really seeing the value that you saw in it, possibly when you first started. And Spirit is saying, with both this King of Swords and this Ace of Swords that I'll get to in a moment, that now is the time to take action. In a general reading, in a yearly. Okay, so yeah, Spirit's I don't remember that, if I was a robot, I'd be like, keeping notes on this stuff in my mind, but I just don't have, I've got too much ADD to do that. But yeah, no, this is definitely screaming out to me. Spirit, oh yeah, and I remember now, and Spirit was saying it, to focus that there's a new opportunity for you that would allow you to focus more on your creative endeavors. For sure. Yeah, no, I remember now. I'm remembering the deets more. Yeah. And here we go, bro. Here we go. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Holy crap. Eight of Pentacles reversed is the old jobbo. It's paid, solid work. And Spirit is saying that needs to come to an end. And what better time than now? New year, and you are like you're fully seated in your very strong energies. If this was my general reading, I'd be jumping for joy. I'm not even joking. This is a delight to read. I'm not even joking. This is such a good reading, dude. You've got great things coming towards you. And it's never easy to make a change. And it's never easy. It can be scary. Change can always be scary. It often is. But it's going to, you will not regret this. You will not have regrets here. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You'll have regrets if you don't. If you don't make a decision here, you'll have regrets. And I don't think it's going to stress you out too much either. I think you've got this, man. Page of Pentacles. Work. It's in your hands, and good work too. And a really good fit for you with this Two of Cups. I clocked this Two of Cups. I love this card. This is a harmonious union. And I don't just mean that between you and the company and you and the job itself, but also meeting friends, possibly. And I never recommend dating people that you work with, but it happens. You might even meet someone romantically that you work with at this new position, this new place. I don't think it's a new position. I just think you need a new environment, dude. Spirit thinks you do. And yeah, Spirit's saying you need to get in your boat. Ship on out. Six of Swords. You need to get. Now is the time. The time is nigh. Time is now to get in your boat and to ship to calmer waters. Yeah, it'll be good for you. You will appreciate it. And you don't need to come and thank me. I'm not asking you to thank me. You'll be thanking Spirit, man. Don't fear the unknown. Nine of Swords reverse, the Moon. There are things that are unknown in this world. I can't promise you that everything's going to be totally hunky-dory at this new job, but damn if it isn't going to be at least, at least 70% better than what you have now. Yeah, the time is nigh to make a change, new beginning. Ace of Swords. And it's all up to you. It's all in your hands. It's all in your hands. You're on fire, dude. You're on fire. These are like all of my favorite cards. The Star is actually my ultimate favorite card, and sadly it is reversed. But it is a reminder. It is Spirit like screaming, like, hey, now is the time to make a change. Make a big change. And it's going to create a ripple effect, dude. It's going to create a domino effect. Lining up your life for a new beginning. It's going to create this fantastic domino effect for you that's going to result in other changes that you've wanted to see come to manifestation. I'm loving this, dude. This is really good. I love this. Dang, man. That was a delight. That was a delight to read for you. Well, thank you so much. And again, I apologize for my voice. Yeah, of course. Thank you so much. And Miss Philomena, you are next. Before I totally blow out my voice, I do need to quickly put on some hot water and make myself at least get some tea started. But I will start. I will start with your 2026 reading once I get back from the kitchen. Thank you so much, Philomena. Thank you. Hey, Philomena, are you there? Philomena, please come to the chat. Thank you. It's okay. I was praying for you to get well soon before you started the reading as soon as it sounded like you was under the weather. Oh, yeah. No, I'm feeling great. I wasn't feeling great earlier this week. I sounded great earlier this week, but I wasn't feeling great. My throat's feeling so much better. I feel so much better. I hope you can tell, like, at least with like the tone of my voice, like I feel a lot better. But the actual sound of my voice sounds like garbage, so that's why I need some tea right now, just to, because the more I talk, the more it's sounding like garbage. But it doesn't hurt at all. But thank you, I appreciate. Yeah, no, I'm feeling a lot better health wise. I'm sure your prayers definitely helped. No doubt, I have no doubt about that. Thank you. Prayers are always much appreciated. Philomena's here. All right, let's get started on your 2026 reading. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Philomena, when's your birthday again? Did I give you your birthday reading yet? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? I know you're Sag. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Okay, that's better. If I speak with a deeper voice, it's not as raspy. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Nope, it was last week, Wednesday. Okay, then I owe you a mini reading today. Happy belated birthday, babes. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Philomena in 2026? So, I don't know if you have a question that you have now. If you don't, we can do it another time. Or if you do have a question on your mind, I'm more than happy to answer it for you next, okay? So I'm going to pull the cards, but I'm not going to read them. I'm going to pull them, and then I'm going to pour my tea. I have no doubt you can hear my voice right now. If I keep on going as I'm going, I'm literally not going to be able to like talk tonight. So I'm going to turn the cards. And as you know, well, I want to preface just quickly. When I do these yearly readings, for anybody who's listening, this is your year. As I say all the time, the future is largely unwritten. It's based on our free will and our actions. When I do these yearly readings, which Philomena has gotten before, they are really based on how you are living your life now, on based on how you're living now, based on what track you're on, the path you're on, the things you're doing. This is how things are going to unfold. So nothing is set in stone here, as you know. A lot of things do, and I'm not talking really to you, Philomena, I'm just saying in general. You've seen a lot of things come to fruition, and I'm sure you've seen a lot of things that didn't come to fruition too, or not a lot of things, but some things that didn't. And to that I say, that's because people make changes, People make alterations in their lives. People come to realizations. So really these are just based on what's going on right now. So as you know, it's 2 cards for every month. I'm going to start with the month of January. We have the 3 of Pentacles reversed and 4 of Cups. For the month of February, we have the 10 of Swords. For the month of March, we have the Moon. Sorry, February we have the 2 of Swords and the Moon. For the month of March, we have Judgment and 4 of Swords reversed. For April, we have 3 of Swords reversed and 8 of Swords reversed. For May, we have the Fool reversed and 5 of Swords reversed. April, we have 8 of Swords reversed and the Sun reversed. Sorry, January, February, March, April, May, June. Where did I get April? July, we have 9 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles. August, we have Queen of Swords reversed and 9 of Wands reversed. September, we have King of Wands and 6 of Pentacles reversed. October, 4 of Cups reversed, 6 of Cups reversed, my apologies, and 2 of Pentacles reversed. November, 10 of Wands reversed and Page of Pentacles. December, 2 of Wands reversed and 9 of Cups reversed. Okay, I will be right back. I need to go pour my tea. Thank you. Okay, Miss Philomena. So, for the month of January, we have the 3 of Pentacles reversed and the 4 of Cups. 3 of Pentacles reversed has to do with conflicts within the workplace. Having difficulty with your coworkers. And I'm not saying you're the problem. I'm seeing like people just not being cooperative with you. Miscommunications. And those are common. Those happen in any workplace. But I just see that being... I just see a strong lack of like teamwork and possibly even some toxicity, like more than is already there. I'm not saying you're in a totally toxic workplace, but toxicity amongst coworkers, gossip and stuff like that you do your best to stay out of, but people are just bored, childish, like you said. It's very much like a high school there. And then with this 4 of Cups, I just feel like, I don't know, January's kind of a bummer month for a lot of people. It's, I mean, not for everybody, but it's winter time. I get the winter blues. I don't know about you, but 4 of Cups is usually indicative of a feeling of apathy. And I don't think this has to do with any particular person or thing in your life. I think it's more in regards to this 3 of Pentacles reverse, where it's like, you know, people can want to involve me in their gossip. People can want to involve me in being a piss poor team player, but I'm still going to do the best as I can do. As long as I'm not part of it, I don't care. That's what you don't care. There you go, girl. You finished it. This 4 of Cups is apathy, not caring, not giving a crap, which is where you should, which is how you are. And I'm just saying, if Spirit's going so far as to mention it, darling, that they're saying it's going to be worse than what than what you've witnessed in the past, is all they're saying. But they're also saying that you're Michelle Obama, Obama-ing the shit. You're keeping your head held high. When they go low, you go high. You don't entertain yourself with that stuff. You don't get involved. You don't care. It's work. you do your work. You don't get involved in that petty shit as much as people try to, or will try to more so, I feel, than if they try. I don't even think I know how much they try now, but I feel like there's going to be some new folks, possibly some new hires. No, I don't think that, no. It's more they're trying to involve you, babe. Trying to involve you. Oh, let's talk shit about this person. Don't you hate this person? Why do you feel about this person? I hate them. Not like, oh, Philomena did this. No, not them talking badly. I was going to specify that too. I should have specified that. It's not, and I guess I neglected to do so because it's not about you, but it's them involving you, trying to involve you, and you not taking the bait, which is very much you, you know. Month of February, we have the Ten of Swords and the Moon. Ten of Swords is usually some exhaustion. I don't know what it's pertaining to, but it's usually represents endings. I'll be honest. I don't like anyone in that place, and when I don't like someone, I don't talk to them. There you go. Just keep your head held high, but that's the thing. Like, there's new people. I feel like there's gonna be new hires. I mentioned that. I think there's gonna be new hires, and I feel like some of them are gonna like try and like befriend you, and you're probably not gonna take that bait either. You know, I just feel like there's a lot of people that are up to no good, and you know it. You get your work done. It serves its purpose that way. You serve your purpose. That's it. That's all it should. That's all it should serve. That's the best way to handle it, babe. It really is. It really is the only way to handle it. You can't live that stuff. You know, not especially not that kind of job. No way. That's why you're so good at what you do. But it is exhausting. It is exhausting. This Ten of Swords. The job's not coming to an end. I know I said that Ten of Swords represents endings, but I don't mean your job's coming to an end. No way. They need you so bad. You know, and I hope you know that at this point they need you so badly. With this Moon card, though, right next to it, I do want some clarity here. One moment. Yeah, I feel like February is also just kind of like a blah, kind of, I don't know. I feel like if there's any way that you can, like, just get away for like a weekend during the month of February, I think that'd be really good for you, Philomena. I feel like I do feel like there's new people coming into your work, and I feel like some of them are just gonna be shady. And even though you're not directly communicating with them and associating yourself with them and fraternizing with them, it's their energy that you feel that you know that empathic energy is palpable. You know, it's palpable, and it can be really like literally toxic, bad for the physical health, mental health. For the month of March, we have Judgment and the Four of Swords. Yeah, I think if February might be difficult for you to take a break, but Four of Swords, yeah, Four of Swords, both reversed and upright, is about taking a step back, taking a breather, taking a break. I don't know if you have something planned travel-wise come the month of March, but I think that would be wonderful for you. I think it would be not just wonderful. I think it would be absolutely crucial, really necessary. And especially with this Judgment card here, Judgment is a card of reawakening, of reevaluating, taking that step back, taking a little breather, taking some time off from your work will really help you just recharge and refocus, reset yourself. For the month of April, we have the Three of Swords reversed and the Eight of Swords reversed. This Three of Swords reversed, I do want a little bit of clarity here. I love the Eight of Swords reversed. I can't wait to get into that. But yeah, Three of Swords reversed. Three of Swords upright, we know we don't like. We know what the Three of Swords is. It's heartache, deception, hurt. But when it's in its reversed form, it's definitely a card of healing, of making strides of healing. And I'm not saying that you're a broken person or that you're not broken, but wounded and need healing. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, we all have wounds that need healing, of course. But what I mean is, I feel like this break in March, hopefully, even if it's just taking time off and not even going anywhere, just taking a break, I really feel like it's going to heal whatever toxicity you were feeling at your work, constraints you were feeling, and it's really going to set you free in a lot of ways with this beautiful Eight of Swords card right here. Give me one moment, please. I need to go grab my tea. I promise my tea will be ready, and we can just finish this reading. One moment, thank you. Thank you so much for your patience, love. All right, so let's get into the month of May. We have the Fool reversed and the Five of Swords reversed. Need a little bit of clarity here. The Fool reversed and the Five of Swords reversed. The Fool reverse can be a symbol that, well, when I first look at it, it's usually a symbol of not taking chances, of being fearful of moving forward in a new direction, whether it be career-wise, love-wise, spirit-wise, feeling hesitant to make an executive decision regarding something pretty major in one's life out of fear of getting of disappointment or hurt. But that's just the risk that one has to take if they want to see anything come to fruition or manifestation in their lives. And I feel like this is doubled down here in that meaning with this Five of Swords reversed. This Five of Swords reversed is not accepting defeat, but understanding that defeat is a possibility. And if you do feel defeated by something, or if something doesn't come to fruition and disappoint the way you would like to see it come to fruition and ends up disappointing you, it's nothing that you can't walk away from and start anew from. The month of June, we have this Seven of Swords reversed and the Sun reversed. I also feel like with this Fool reversed card here, this could be a warning that you should be aware that there might be people around you who could possibly be trying to take advantage of you in some way. And I didn't say that because not only do I feel like anybody is prone to being taken advantage of in some way, but you're a real tough cookie. But I just feel like there might be some shady people around you come the summertime. I'm not gonna lie here. We've got this Seven of Swords reverse. These are manipulative things or people coming to light, coming to fruition, and with this Sun reverse, these are truths coming to light, unfavorable truths coming to light. Come June, I think I see you figuring out that someone might have been trying to take advantage of you, or something might have been trying to take advantage of you in some way. I do see things really improving for you in every aspect come the month of July with this Nine of Cups and this Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Cups is not only wish fulfillment, but it's satisfaction, it's contentment, it's the predecessor to the beautiful Ten of Cups. And then we have this beautiful Nine of Pentacles, which is financial contentment, feeling as though you have more than enough, definitely have enough, but you even have more than you need. So I see July being a very good month for you, work-wise, money-wise, possibly romance-wise, with this Nine of Cups here, Cups being the realm of emotions. The month of August, we have the Queen of Swords reversed and the Nine of Wands reversed. Again, I see someone who might have been trying to trick you in some way. I see some of their actions coming to further light. I'm really hoping this is not someone who you might start dating, who's not representing themselves or being true to being honest about who they are entirely to you, and then you coming to that realization, but it's better, knowing the truth. Knowing the truth is what's most important here. But I also see things being laid to rest, and you finally being at peace with everything, with this Nine of Wands reversed. For the month of September, we have the King of Wands and the Six of Pentacles reversed. This definitely looks like a new not this potential new gentleman who I think might be problematic. Be careful with dating around the summertime. Do give people a chance with this full reverse card, but as always, be very careful. I see a guy who I see you being really attracted to coming into your life come September with this King of Wands card. I see a really strong attraction there. But I also don't see it being, I see there being some kind of imbalance with this Six of Pentacles reversed. Either they're not giving you everything that you need, or you're feeling as though you may not want to provide them with everything that they're asking for or wanting. For the month of October, we have the the Six of Cups reversed and the Two of Pentacles reversed. Six of Cups reversed is usually a failure to stay within the present moment. Two of Pentacles reversed is usually a difficulty maintaining some sort of balance. This could be balancing this new person into your life. Also, Six of Pentacles, wow, okay, there we go. It's not about any imbalance or things or him not doing enough for you. It's about you guys having difficulty balancing each other into one another's lives and worrying about the future there. Whether you were in my love life. No, it's not that it doesn't go anywhere. It's going somewhere. It's absolutely, as long as, I'd say it's going, even if you weren't dating anyone at all in 1 year, Philomena, it's still going to go somewhere. You're still going to meet your guy. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, look, your Prince Charming is coming when the Prince Charming isn't here. But I'm seeing that your love life is definitely going to be active. You're not just going to be staying at home dateless, where, Philomena, I know a lot of girls whose lives are like that, where they just don't date guys at all. And I mean, I'd say that would be a year where one's love life doesn't go anywhere. This is definitely going somewhere. It may not be going at the speed you would like it to, or the way that you would ideally envision it to, but it's going somewhere. For the month of November, we have the Ten of Wands reversed and the Page of Pentacles. This definitely means that you have things in your hands. Things are more in your hands than you may think they are come the month of November. Especially, again, not just when it comes to your love life, but also in your work life. And I love this Ten of Wands reversed. This is difficulties coming to an end, coming to a close. Where is it going then? It's going to you meeting your ultimate man. Or it could just go nowhere, Philomena. It could be this, too. You could just not date anyone. How about that? Just don't date anyone. then it'll go nowhere. I promise you. I can't tell you where it's going, Philomena. If it was that easy, then everybody would know where their love life was going. They'd all come to me and I'd be a fucking bajillionaire. But it doesn't work that way. It's about reading current energies as they stand now and working with them and being positive with them and staying in the present moment. Six of Cups reversed. Staying in the present moment. Jesus, I'm straining my voice. Please stay in the present moment. Please don't be negative. This is very negative. I just feel like you're being very pessimistic, love. And there's no need to be. There just isn't. I'm telling you that there's a man coming into your life, not just one man, but a really important man. Come the month of September, I can't tell you how many people would be thrilled to hear that. There are so many lonely people in this world that never date anyone. I know that you want your Prince Charming now. I know that you want your Ten of Pentacles now, Philomena. And every time I do a reading for you, I want to tell you that. I can't wait for the day when I'm able to tell you that. But until I see that, I'm not just going to say that, yes, it's there. You know that, Philomena. That would be wrong. Well, if you say that they go nowhere, then they likely will just go nowhere if that's your attitude. It's really true. It's really, really true. We manifest what we manifest. And if you tell yourself that your love life is going to go nowhere, then it's going to go nowhere. But if you keep faith and know that it's going to go somewhere, all in God's plan, all in God's correct and right timing, and not too soon, because then you'd be possibly settling, then, and what would be the point of that? Being with someone for the rest of your life that you don't want to be with, that's miserable. I'd rather be alone. I don't know about you. And I think, that, honestly, I'm hearing it from Spirit. This isn't just me, yo. Like, there's a big attitude change that needs to happen here. If you want to have this Ten of Cups, I know you do. And look, it's reversed for the month of December. I can't make this up, girl. And again, this is not set in stone. This is based on what you do and staying in the present right now. And if you tell yourself that things are going to go nowhere, because I didn't get to tell you that you were indefinitely going to meet your Prince Charming this year, which you still very might meet your Prince Charming by the end of this year. That is not an impossible possibility, because free will, girl, free will. If you make alterations in your life, in some way, like if you go to different activities, if you try meeting new people, if you try getting yourself into new interests, you can definitely make things happen in your life. However, you cannot force love. We can't force love. We can't force romance. Patience, Two of Wands reversed. If you're feeling impatient about love, it's nothing that you can force. Just like I was telling Marissa earlier, all you can do is put yourself out there as much as you can. And if the ways that you're putting yourself out there are not working for you, then you've got to make alterations. Just like with anything else in your life, love. That's just how the cookie crumbles. And there's people that get married and find, to who they think was the love of their life, and then it's still 50% of marriages end in divorce. So where is something ultimately going to go? It could. I truly believe you're going to get married, Philomena. Can I promise you that marriage isn't going to end in divorce? No, I can't. That would be facetious of me, because 50% of marriages end in divorce. I never said I could force love. No, I know you didn't. I know you didn't say you could force love. But you're very good at what I was saying is we have free will and we can make things happen in our lives. But one of the few things that we can't just make happen is we can make love happen in our life. We can find people in our lives, but we can't force love to happen. I just said another year of meeting and same. No, I don't. That's not what I said. That you're going to be meeting the same inconsistent people. That's not what I said. I said you're going to meet someone who's going to, and it's going to be difficult for you guys to balance each other into each other's lives. That's not inconsistency, and you can find a solution to that. That's all about free will. You can find a solution to that, love. You're smart. You're creative. That's not about things not going anywhere at all. At all. And like I said, I don't think he's the only person you're going to meet. And and if you don't want to meet anybody, and then that's fine. But I just don't think that would help anything. When is this person coming? You know, I'm sure you've asked questions before that have a timeline. You know, I have to answer them with a yes or no. Would you like that? Because that wasn't something that showed up here. Oh, what? Oh, do you mean the person? Oh, the September person. It's the same reading from last year. Nothing different. Okay. Thank you, Philomena. If you have another question, please let me know. I highly recommend that you listen to what I preface this with, is that you have the power to change this. Okay, this is not set in stone. This is not the same reading from last year, and you know that. I said some very different things there. All right, so we are all caught up with donations. So I didn't even get to my spiel. Oh, geez. Oh, no. I've got to go, I think, soon. I'll do one last call for donation. Oh, let's see how many people are watching. I don't even know how many people are watching right now. I should probably start getting ready because I need to go to temple. Thank you all so very much, and I will see you